we go again. This is Vamos Rams. I'm Troy Santiago, your host, with my friend and partner, Ricardo Lopez. And today we have another great guest, our safety, John Johnson III, who is in his second term with Los Angeles Rams and got his first interception of the season last Sunday against his former team, the Cleveland Browns. How you doing, John?
How
do you feel when you did that play?
It was a little get back. Definitely wanted to play well that game. Definitely wanted to come out with a win. But, anytime you can get a big turnover at that point in the game, it was a crucial moment. So it was a good feeling. I know my old teammates, they're kind of mad about it, but it's all good.
Ricardo, this is not the first interception with John with the Rams. It's his 10th all over.
And we have great memories from those first years with the Rams. But in regards to that interception and that great victory, I wonder what is about the emotions to facing a former team in this league, which happens all the time.
Oh, yeah. It was a lot of emotions, especially since I got released. They released me. They cut me. I had another year there, so I didn't finish my contract out. It's not like, when I left the Rams, my contract just ended. Like, it wasn't, bad feelings. It was just kind of like on the bigger and better things. But, I got released, so I definitely wanted to just show them who I am and that I can still play the game at a high level. So it was a good feeling.
And actually, we found out you're going to come back to Los Angeles during the training camp. We saw you over there in Irvine. We feel really happy because we know exactly what you bring to the game.
Yeah, it was a good feeling. I remember that visit. I saw everybody at training camp. And then people were kind of wondering, like, what is he doing here? What am I doing here? And then, the following day, I ended up signing the deal. So always wanted to be here. I never wanted to leave, really. So I'm just happy that I'm back.
But you have been waiting for weeks, seeing the younger guys on the field. You're waiting patiently, working, recovering your strength, you're being perfectly fit, and you have reclaimed your spot on the defense, and I think you are playing great. Tell me about this process of being patient this time.
Oh, yeah, you're exactly right. Just, keeping my head down, working, being the same person every day. I knew it was going to come eventually just because, my work ethic and my ability. But it was just kind of like my rookie year all over again. I got drafted in the third round, so I knew I was going to play eventually, but I didn't know when. So coming back here, it was kind of like just stay ready, perform at practice, run, show them that you're ready to go. So when I got my opportunity, I made the most of it.
And actually, 3 weeks ago, the P word pretty much was out of the picture. Now the Rams are 6-6 and more than alive to make it to the playoffs. What changed? What is exactly the feeling inside the locker room right now?
Yeah, I think going into the bye week, like you said, we were 3-6. It was kind of that following week. If we would have lost and went to 3-7, it might have got ugly. It might have got ugly. So I think coming out of that bye week, it was we need a win this week. Get a spark of momentum. We made some movement on the roster, different guys playing, even like rookies and trying younger guys out. So we made a couple moves and we won that game 4-6, and then just 1 week at a time. We said this is like the playoffs now. So 1 week at a time. Here we are, 6-6, and like you said, we got a chance. If we win, we're pretty much in. So I think the vibe in the locker room is just take it 1 week at a time. Act like it's the playoffs. If we lose, we got to go home, and nobody wants to go home. So that's what our mindset is.
I love the line that you had last Sunday in the locker room saying we are 0-0, we are not 6-6.
Yeah.
Our record, I love that mentality. But I think fans are wondering, do the Rams have enough to make a deep run? First of all, get into the playoffs and then to do a big deep run.
Yeah, I think we have enough. We play good football. We play, great football in certain areas. I just think it's the consistency. We got to find a way to do it every week, every play. But I think the potential is there. I think we have enough. We got a superstar like Aaron Donald. Everybody else works around him. He's going to be there. He's going to show, make his plays. That's been proven. So I think defensively, we can hold up. We might need a little help from the offense sometimes. We might need a little help from special teams sometimes. But I think we're good enough to make a run for sure.
And the next time the Rams take the field is going to be in Baltimore. So last time you play against the Ravens, it was an ugly loss, 45-6 at the Memorial Coliseum. Which one's going to be the keys for the victory this Sunday?
Yeah, Lamar Jackson, he's an MVP guy. He's always playing at an MVP level. I think it starts with him. Got to contain him. Can't let him run loose, and got to have it moments. He's going to have the ball in his hands trying to get a first down. So we got to lock in on him, make sure he doesn't get it. And then we got a familiar face, Odell. We know what he can do. Can't let him get behind us. And then they got a young guy, Zay Flowers, that we really have to keep our eye on. I think he's the missing puzzle piece of that offense. Like, I think they've been waiting for a long time for that type of guy. So definitely got to keep him under wraps. But, I think we can do it. We've eliminated big players on other teams, and we played mobile quarterbacks. We did a good job keeping them in the pocket for the most part. So I just think we got to be really, really disciplined, and we'll be okay.
Now, Troy, we are seeing a new field, a new area of work for John Johnson III in a podcast. No bluffing. It's very good. You guys need to go and listen to this guy and the other talents on that podcast. And I noticed that you guys talk a lot about boxing. Are you a big boxing fan?
Yeah. So I've always liked boxing, but one of our best friends, he's a former professional boxer, Rashad Holloway. So he knows everything, and he knows a lot of people in the boxing world, like promoters, managers. Manny Pacquiao, Amir Khan. He knows like OG boxers, and he's really well connected. So boxing is an asset that we're trying to, bring into our podcast. But we talk about everything: basketball, football, women. It doesn't matter. But
and you need to talk about movies, because I know you like scary movies.
Oh yeah, I do.
So tell us about your tattoos in your leg, in your left leg.
Oh
you
yeah,
have a Jason and a Freddy Krueger.
Yeah, I got Freddy, Jason. I got Scream. It started when I was younger. I got a tattoo that said "Fear None," and it was a silhouette of a man with a bunch of monsters behind it. So then I just started putting like scary stuff all on my legs. So it's been a work in progress. I haven't got one in a minute. I might need to add to it, but yeah, I like all movies. So that's a good idea. We should have an in-house actor or somebody come in there and shoot with us.
Yeah,
that'd be cool.
It would be great. And how do you compare your style in the field with a scary character like a Freddy, Jason? Who are you?
Actually, on the field, I don't try to go for the scary. I think I'm
He's very friendly.
Yeah, I think I'm more.
I know, but I mean, you are physically too.
Yeah, I'll hit you, but I think I'm more of a hero. Like I think I'm more of a. I want to say Superman, but definitely like a Captain America. I mean, I don't know. I'm definitely a superhero. Black Panther or somebody. I don't know.
That's cool. That's cool.
You have a great personality, John. We all know that. But you play next to a guy who has gained whole respect of the team with his personality and his communication skills. Jordan Fuller. What do you think about his development as a leader of this defense?
Oh man, he's come a long way. His rookie year was my last year here, the first time. So we played together then, and unbelievable football player. Went to Ohio State. That's the best football you're gonna get. So unbelievable football player. But yeah, his command, his leadership. He's a captain. He knows what's going on before it happens. He keeps everyone calm, gets everyone lined up. So it's awesome playing. He makes my job a lot easier. And I just remember, like I said, his rookie year, I felt like I was that for him.
Okay.
But now it's kind of like it reversed a little bit. Like he's been here, the last couple of years. So like I said, he makes my job easy, and it's a lot of fun playing with him.
So next Sunday, it's an early call, 10 a.m. Pacific time. The Rams they're gonna play against the Baltimore Ravens, and you can tune in the action in Spanish en la cadena en español de Los Angeles Rams, 13:30 a.m. here in Los Angeles and in Mexico en Grupo Imagen with JJ Third, Ricardo Lopez, Troy Santiago. ¡Vamos, Rams!